Good morning, everybody. It is Friday, July 3rd. My name is Karen, and this is BobbleHeadKnits. So welcome, everybody, to my new office space. It is very much still a work in progress. As you can see, things are not quite complete back here. I have a mess behind me that I will hopefully insert some footage for you to see. My office is kind of, well, this side is set up because I've been working all week, but it's just in disarray. I don't know if I'm going to continue to record in this space because, as I mentioned before, there are no windows. So we're having to play with lighting and all the things. I also don't have a door to my office. So you can hear what's going on out there in the rest of the condo. And we're just going to see. I might be moving to record somewhere else in future episodes. But today, this is what we're dealing with. So, all right. You will notice that I have my own sheep flock now. Yes, I don't have any windows. So I'm looking out on various street scenes, countryside scenes, all that via YouTube. So there it is. All right, let's jump right in. Let's talk about Yarn Stash Smash 2026. For those of you who are new here and don't know what that is, Mandy Vaughn from Diary of a Sweater Knitter and I are hosting a year-long make-along where we're encouraging everybody to knit, crochet, create from your yarn stash. That in my case, I am doing it because I like to buy yarn and I've run out of storage space. So I am trying to use up some yarn from stash so I can buy more yarn. So whether you're doing that for the same reason or you just want to use up your stash because you have too much yarn, come join us because we're having a good time. Mandy and I both have on our Ravelry pages forums set up. There's chat groups. There's also finished objects threads. The rules are all explained on our Ravelry. Or you can go to yarnstashsmash.com, which is a website that Mandy created. All this is linked below, so we encourage you to come join us. And you can post finished objects on both of our threads because we're doing separate drawings, so you have more chances to win. So that said, the second quarter ended earlier this week, and I will be doing the drawing for my prizes a little later in the episode, so stick around for that. All right, let's move on to finished objects. Before we do that, though, I should tell you that I am wearing the Rocket Tee, which I finished a few weeks ago. It is a t-shirt, a fingering weight t-shirt by Tanis Lavallee, and I knit it with Blackbird Sycamore yarn, and yes, I love it. I have not really worn it out and about because, as many of you know, I've been moving over the last week and last 2 weeks or so, and I didn't want to, snag it or anything. So today is the day that I actually wear it for real. All right, moving right along to finished objects. Despite being very busy with moving, I have finished a pair of socks. So let me show you my vanilla socks. There they are. All right, my air conditioner is cooked in. I don't know if you can hear it. I can hear it. The sound here, we're playing with that too, so bear with me. All right, so these socks were vanilla socks knit on 2.25 millimeter needles. They are for me, and I cast on 56 or 54 stitches. I can't remember. 56, I think is right. And I just did a basic cuff down sock. The yarn, the sherbety looking yarn here, this yarn, it is Puzzle Tree sock yarn, and that's a Canadian yarn that I had in my stash from last June, I believe, so not too long, a year, but it is Electric Sheep. And then the orange yarn is also Puzzle Tree yarn in the colorway CMBC. So very happy with these. I did do I think it's a 4-point star toe. I believe that's what it's called. It's a rounded toe, basically. It's like an umbrella toe. And it's the first or second time I've done that toe. And I haven't really worn these, so I don't know if I like it or not, but we'll see. I just thought I wanted to try a different toe, so very happy with them. So, all right. That used up, hang on here, let me tell you. Those used, hold on. Let's see, about 159.3 yards of the electric sheep. And then the CNBC, it used about 39.6 yards. So I have enough that I can make some more socks, and I might be doing that. We'll see. All right, I'm going to set that aside. I'm very close to another pair of socks. We'll talk about that next. So moving on to whips, let's talk about the socks while we're on the sock topic. All right, as many of you know, I cast these on at beginning of the year for the 12 cast-ons with Ange from Yarn and Yarns. The first one is done. Yes, it's the Rye Sock by Tin Can Knits. I'm knitting it in West Yorkshire Spinner Rum Paradise. And these are also going to end up being for me because I kind of mucked up the first one. It's just a little, not the best. Let me see if I can put a sock blocker here and show you what I'm talking about. I usually don't point out errors because we all make them, and unless they're huge gaping holes, no need to bring ourselves down. However, well, this is not really working very well on the sock blocker, but I'll kind of show you. Right in here, I just have a little bit of the stitches are not perfect. Basically, I just dropped a stitch and then I picked it up, and it just wasn't a clean pickup. And yeah, it's not too bad. Can't really, I don't know if you can see it or not. It's not god awful, but these are socks that if I were to give them away, I really want them to be perfect because I'm that way. And I think I'm just going to keep these for me, plus the fun color. I will have enough left over most likely and then another pair, so I might do that. All right, so this was the first one, which I've had done for quite a while. You've seen it before. The second one, I had not cast on the last time you saw it, but I cast it on is right before I moved and pretty much went to town on it while waiting for the movers. And all the, there was a lot of standing around the morning that we moved because my husband stayed at the other house, and then I came over here with my daughter and the dogs. And so I went to town. I got like the whole cuff or leg is done, and then I've started on the heel flap. The heel flap actually I had finished once, and then I ripped it out because something was off on the count. I don't know what it was. So I might have been overly tired when I was doing it. But I got I'm like to the point where I'm doing the heel flap, and then from there it should be easy. Basically on this sock, which is very beginner friendly, you're doing your usual, knit, 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 knit. But in the middle you have a bunch of just purls, and that's the pattern. So very easy. This is 60 stitches, so a little bit bigger. And yeah, all of my socks are knit on 2.25 millimeter high sharps are what I use for my sock knitting. So that one's coming along. I hope to have it done by next week. We'll see. This is the first time knitting with the West Yorkshire Spinners yarn, and so far I'm liking it. We'll see. It's has a little bit more woolly feeling, like a little roughness, but not anything huge. So we'll see how it goes. And yeah, I just have been doing that as I've had time since we moved last Friday, and not a whole lot of great progress on other things. So that's been kind of my main knitting. So, all right, I will show you my work knitting, I call it. And yes, of course, am I? Oh, yes, I am, of course. All right, I'm still in the middle of a row. these are, hang on, I'm dropping stitches, so I want to pick them up before I show you. I won't be able to totally show you it because I'm in the middle of a row and I'm too far from being, I'm not close enough to the end of the row to whip it back, to go through. But this is my Not a Cozy Comfort Throw blanket, and I have been knitting on this at work. I work from home, and when I have time to knit, when I'm not using my hands for work, I've been knitting on this, and right there is where I was the last time you saw it. So I knit, a few inches there. I'm just going to hold it up the best I can and show you. It's a garter stitch blanket. It's folded in half right now. It's a throw. And I am holding Pearl Soho linen quill double with the Cascade Heritage sock yarn, which is the colorway Snow. Let me show you. Hang on. It's that color. And it's creating a really nice marled effect. And this is also just for me. A lot of selfish knitting, as this is all for me. And yeah, I think this will be something I just continue to knit on as I have time at work. I can't knit like all the time at work, but when I have time, I just do it. And yeah, it's nice and squishy, and yeah, love it. All right. Next up, for that pattern, I call it the Not a Cozy Comfort Throw because that is the pattern. Basically is that from Homestead House, or is that it? Homestead House? You know who I'm talking about. But hers is a fingering weight and mine is a DK weight. So it's a combination of Stephen West's garter stitch blanket and the Cozy Comfy Throw. So here we are. Okay, next up, I have also been knitting on a little blanket for my grandson Atticus, and he will hopefully have this by the end of summer. I didn't make a lot of progress on it this week. I'm also in the middle of a row. Sorry. Actually, yeah, no. I was like, I could maybe finish that row, but not this week. But here it is. It's a bias baby blanket. Atticus is 3 though, so he needs a bigger blanket, but I am just using the yarn I have, which I had bought, oh God, how long ago? Probably 4 years ago, because it was when we found out that his mom was pregnant with him. I got a bunch of yarn. I didn't know if he was going to be a boy or a girl, and I knit him a blanket, a beautiful blanket. But then I still have this shit in my stash, so I was like, I'm just going to knit it up for him. So right now, I think it'll be okay still for another year or two. He'll be able to use it, and he has seen it. This yarn is the Chroma worsted weight yarn in the colorway Gusto, which has been in my stash since, is that right? No, 2022. Yeah, so it is no longer, the colorway is no longer available, and I only had 4 skeins of it. So he's going to get the size blanket that he gets, and he knows I'm making it for him. So yeah, I have to get on with it. But I'm just doing a basic bias baby blanket. It's pretty simple. Mine's knitting. All right. So those are the 3 things that I have been working on since you last saw me. I have tons of other whips, but those are the 3 that I've touched, basically. All right, let's move on to new cast-ons, of which I don't have any yet, but I want to talk to you about a few of them that I will be having soon. As soon as I finish my rye sock, I want to join Karen at Recreational Knitting in Christmas in July knitting. And in this case, I'm going to knit some Christmas socks for me. It's all about me, selfish knitting. And I have gone through and dug through my mess of yarn, which, sorry for the crinkle there. You will hopefully see a video, and I have pulled out the yarn I'm going to use. This is Frickled Whimsy. This was from last December. Serendipity base. The colorway is Happy Little Christmas, and it was December 2025 yarn of the month, and it's beautiful. So I'm going to wind this up and get it ready, and once I'm done with the rye socks, I'll be casting it on, and it's self-striping yarn. So I'll be joining Karen and everyone else in doing Christmas knitting, but I'm being selfish and I'm keeping it for myself. Can I say? All right, so that is one new cast on that is coming up. Hopefully sometime this week, we'll see. I also, since I've finished these beautiful socks, I need to pick some more variegated yarn to cast on another sock with, because I like to have 3 socks on the go at any given time. I currently have only 2. So I'm going to do a lucky dip today. This is, I think, all of my variegated sock yarn. I say I think because literally I pulled all of my yarn out of the boxes they were in, or the bags, dumped most of them in the yarn cupboard, which is actually down the hall, and I'll show you that mess. Video of that mess. Or if it was my sock yarn, which I have a lot of, I dumped it on the floor behind my desk, and I need to sort all this hopefully today. We'll see. But I'm going to go stick my hand in this. I'm not going to look. I'm just going to pull out some yarn to see what I'm going to cast on as far as variegated yarn. So here we go. I'm not looking. Okay, what is it? Ooh, okay, this should be fun. All right, you can hear crinkle, crinkle. This is Ruby and Roses. I always have to smell it. Lisa had knit 72 stitches. She's got an obsession with the soap that Ruby and Roses uses to wash their yarn. And it does smell beautiful, but after a while it fades. So mine has mostly faded. But I bought this specific skein because Lisa kept sniffing the yarn, and I was like, I have to get some to see what it is she's smelling. So that's why I got it, just to smell the yarn. All right, but it's beautiful yarn. I'm happy with it. This is the Soft Rose base. It's 8515, and the colorway is We're Together, Darling sock set, and it's beautiful. I love that. So I will be winding that up once I find my ball winder. I know where my thing, that wooden thing that looks like an umbrella, I know where that is, but I kind of know where my ball winder is, but it's hidden under all the yarn I dumped. So yeah, very happy with that. Okay, so I will be winding that up hopefully today. We'll see. All right, acquisitions. I did get some yarn in, and I'll show it to you. It's nothing exciting. Hold on. This is more of the Cascade Heritage in the colorway Snow. And Little Knits had a sell on this, so I got 5 skeins. 5? Yeah, 5. That I am going to use to finish my blanket and a few other things. And yeah, just basic, it's a lot. It's 500 grams. So yeah, a lot came in. But I do have some going out. So, hopefully the numbers will balance out. All right. Let's do, oh, my dog's barking. Let's do the state of the stash, the June state of the stash numbers. So in this month, I did have 500 grams of yarn come in June, which I just showed you the 500 grams. That's the equivalent of 2,185 yards or 5 skeins, or 1.2 miles. My rules for my kind of stash down, low buy year. The rules are simple. I am trying to only buy yarn when I need it to finish a project, which that falls under that for the blanket. Or if I'm traveling. I don't always succeed at that. There are times I might fall off the wagon, but I did okay. All right, as far as yarn that came out of the stash in June, I had 231 grams or 2.54 skeins go out. That was the equivalent of 998.61 yards or 0.6 miles. The yarn was used to knit these lovely socks and also my rocket tee that you see here. So not too bad. I would rather have more out than in, but what can you do? Sometimes it happens that way. I started the year with 459.43 skeins of yarn, and I count anything that is 20 grams or over as a skein. I currently have 468.51 grams. So, and that includes all the yarn that I got when I went to Ireland in March, and I think that was it. Yeah. I do have a lot of yarn that will be going out of my stash this month. Well, I shouldn't say a lot, but some skeins will be going out because now we're going to do the second quarter drawing for the Yarn Stash Smash 2026. So I've already done a random wheel thing, and so I have recorded that, and I'm going to insert the footage. The first drawing, and I don't have the yarn to show you, and the reason is because it's all dumped together in my yarn cabinet and I need to go through it all, organize it, pull out the yarn that I'm sending to all of you folks. So, or whoever won. I'm doing two drawings too this quarter. The first one was from the main finished objects thread. We had 187 entries and I did the drawing, and hopefully this is where you see the magic wheel going around and around. And I drew number 24, and here's a screenshot of who number 24 is, and I don't have it in front of me, so I can't tell you who it is, but whoever that is, please reach out to me. I'm going to give you 2 weeks. In 2 weeks, if you haven't reached out to me, we'll redraw. But if that is you, reach out to me at BobbleHeadKnits@gmail.com. Send me an email, send me your address, and I will send you the yarn. All right. I did a second drawing from the bonus thread. So the bonus thread, there's certain rules that you can go read about, and you can enter in the bonus thread. And we had 5 entries for the bonus thread. And I'm going to show you now the spinny wheel going around and around. And you'll also see the image of who won from the Ravelry thread, who it is. And if that is you, again, send me an email at BobbleHeadKnits@gmail.com and send me your address, and I'll send you some yarn and maybe some other things. We'll see. All right. All right. So the third quarter has started. It will end July, October, November. No, July, October, November. Oh, August, July, August, September, end of September. So enter finished objects in our my forum, Mandy's forum, and you can win something cool. All right. Sorry, I don't actually have the yarn to show you, but it'll be a surprise for all of whoever gets it. All right, next up, let's move on to life stuff. If you're not sticking around to hear about life stuff, I get that. That's fine. as I said before, you can reach out to me via Gmail, bobbleheadknits@gmail.com. I am bobbleheadknits on Ravelry. I don't do social media. I don't need the time suck, so can't see me on Instagram. I do have an Instagram, but I don't post on it, and I only check it like once every quarter or so. So just know that. Don't message me on Instagram. All right, moving on now to those of you sticking it around. Let's talk more about the move. Things went really well. As I said, my husband was at the other house. The movers were very efficient. They were done loading up the other house by 11. They were over here by lunchtime and unloaded everything, and we got everything in. And Saturday, I went kind of crazy and unpacked all the boxes. Like, there were no boxes left. Actually, there were no boxes that were my husband or mine. My daughter's boxes I moved into her room, and all the things that I had unpacked, I basically just tossed into whatever room they belonged in or closet, and that's where they sat all week. But we're starting now to organize things. The bedroom's mostly done. We do have a little bit of cleanup stuff we have to do there. My office, this side, is done. That side's a mess. Behind me is a mess. We do have a small storage unit, but it's not big enough to hold our bikes. So right now I have 2 bikes in my office. The kitchen's mostly done. The living room is done. We had to hire someone to come hang our TV because the place where it goes in this house, well, not this TV. This TV my husband hung, but our big TV in the living room went over the fireplace, and it was too heavy. My husband and I tried it. My husband's sister came over. The 3 of us tried it, couldn't do it. So we hired this guy. He came over, and my husband had it up in a matter of minutes. It's great. It's a little high, but we're working on that. Yeah. And we do have a few things, like the hallway closet, the coat closet, the utility room, the yarn stash, stuff to organize. But the big storage closet in the main hallway, I got that organized yesterday. I was like on it as far as organizing. I might insert a picture of it because I'm that proud of it. So, all right. In the course of all this, I did kind of hurt my back a little bit. It's better now, but that first last weekend, I was in a lot of pain. It was just like spasming, but I got to calm down, feel better. It's every now and then I still have a little twitch, but nothing like it had been last weekend. So doing well on that. We're getting our routines down. Love the condo itself is great. Love the neighborhood. We've been walking everywhere. Things are progressing. We're happy. So today we're going to go off to the Container Store and get some things there that we need for putting away things. We have some furniture coming. Our patio, we got some new outdoor chairs that were more suited for the size patio we have. So that's coming. Yeah, otherwise that's it. I have a 3-day weekend, so I was off yesterday, off today, and tomorrow. I'll work, I think, all of next week, but there's a chance I might have another 3-day weekend next week, so we'll see. In case you're wondering, I am starting a new we'll see how it goes, new thing. My husband's going to edit my videos. My husband actually is really talented at all this video stuff, and all the things I can't do, he can do. So he's going to edit the video. So this one, it will be his first try at it. So if you think he did a good job, let him know. I'll have him read the comments. All right. TV and books. We just got the TV hooked up, so not a whole lot of TV watching. We did watch Widow's Bay? Yeah. Yesterday, we're like halfway through that. It's pretty good. It's funny. And then we finished Legends on Netflix. That was really good. It's a British kind of mini series, short story, mini series, limited series, I think is what they call it, about this customs team that kind of broke this drug ring in I think it was in the 90s, I think. But yeah, it was really good. I love a good British TV show, so I guess. Books. I did finish a book this week, listening to the book Buckeye by Patrick Ryan. That book actually got a lot of good press. I guess probably, was it last year or the year before? And it's set in the 1940s, 1950s, goes into the 1960s, 1970s, and 80s. But just a story of two couples and how they're impacted, I guess, by the war and love and family drama and all the things. And yeah, it was a good listen. It took me a long time to listen to it because I really don't listen to books as often as I read them. So, but I'm glad I finished it. And I stuck with it. It took me a few months to listen to it, which, yeah. Oh, well. Great. All right. I'm going to wrap this up because I got to get moving here. I am going to try to record a little bit of my organizing of the yarn and maybe show you that next week. If you are one of the winners for the second quarter drawings for Yarn Stash Smash 2026, don't forget to email me. I'm not reaching out to any of you, so if you get a message, it's not me. All right. Everyone have a great week. If you're celebrating 4th of July, happy 4th of July. And I'll see you all next week. Keep on knitting. Bye.